So let's talk about membership. Mormonism is one of the fastest growing religions in the world, and it increases its numbers by about 1.5 to 2% in North America alone, and often that rate is a higher increase rate outside of the United States. But still, many are unfamiliar with the church's membership distribution. For instance, according to Lawrence Research, the average American thinks that Mormons, and the majority of Mormons, live in Utah. Now, well, of course, if you've ever been there, you will realize that many Mormons live in Utah. Only 14% of the entire global Mormon population lives in that state. In fact, as of 2012, globally there are 14 million members of the LDS Church in 132 countries, so we're definitely scattered out there. And in America, believe it or not, there are more Mormons here than there are Presbyterians or Jews. I was surprised to learn that. And more Mormons live outside of the United States than live inside the United States. So the majority of our population aren't in this country. Mormons baptize an average of about 800 people per day and construct a new church building every 16 hours to accommodate them. So definitely a fast-growing religion. Now, of course, the only people who are included in these numbers are people who officially belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, so the ones who are on the official records. Those who have branched off the church or have been excommunicated are not counted in this church membership and should not, for the sake of confusion, be referenced or referred to as Mormons. So Mormons are anxious to get this word out because while 35% of Americans believe Mormon refers to a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, 45% of Americans believe that Mormon is a title for any person anywhere who believes in the Book of Mormon. Now, like any faith, Mormonism has many branch-off groups who follow their own variation of LDS teachings, but they are not consistent with the official LDS doctrine and teachings and leaders, and they are technically not considered members of the LDS Church. So in order to avoid confusing them with the LDS Church members, it's best not to refer to the members of these groups as being Mormons. It's best to just refer to those who are on official church records as being Mormons. Those who are Mormons or members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints follow the same doctrine, the same manuals, the same leaders, the same teachings, and so forth worldwide. In fact, if you were to attend a church in New Guinea and then fly clear across the globe and then attend church in New Hampshire on the same day, you'd have to have a really fast plane to do it, but if you did that, you would likely hear the same lesson taught in both churches on that very same day. That's how much we like to keep our teachings consistent across the globe. And so, while many of you may not think you know Mormons, statistics show that you probably do, whether you know they're Mormon or not. In fact, there are, of course, the well-known Mormons across the population. Some of them are, of course, Donnie and Marie Osmond, Steve Young of the San Francisco 49ers, Republican Glenn Beck, Democrat Harry Reid. Hey, at least they agree on some things. And, of course, singer David Archuleta from American Idol, Gladys Knight, and Mitt Romney. And me.